this is Heather again with the Eastern Panhandle Conservation District coming to you on a lesson with ladybugs. This is our last video that we're going to do on ladybugs and things that you can do with different subjects talking about ladybugs. So right now we are going to be building a ladybug house. So I've got my students with me. So I've got my little daughter Abby, and we've got Lily, and we also have Carly over here. So we are going to be building a ladybug house out of just some simple household materials that you probably have laying around. Nothing fancy that you need to go out and get. Not that we can go out anyway and do anything. But just simple things. So to get started, we'll go over the materials needed for this project. So here I have a bottle. Gatorade bottles, your sports drinks type bottles work the best because they're a little bit wider and they're also a heavier plastic. This happens to be one of the smaller body armor bottles, but like I said, the Gatorade bottles and things like that work best. Water bottles do work. They're just a little skinnier and a little thinner plastic to work with. But if water bottles are what you have, then that's perfectly fine. This is also going to be, I will say, a great project if you have older kids in the house that are able to use things like scissors or sharp knives or box cutters. It'll be a good activity to get them engaged with their younger siblings, take some direction, and be able to lead a project on their own because, again, we're going to be using box cutters or scissors, whatever you have, to cut these bottles open and cut some cardboard. So again, if you want to be able to involve your older siblings and kind of get them off and doing some work independently, that would be a great project for them to do with this. You're also going to need some yarn or twine, something to be able to hang your bottles with up outside. Also some cardboard, some corrugated cardboard, just a strip of it. The key with it is you want to be able to get it to fit inside of your bottle and not hang out. So it's something that you might just need to play around with the sizing, because if you got the cardboard hanging outside of your plastic bottle, then of course it's going to get wet, cause mold and things like that, which obviously your ladybugs are not going to appreciate. Also need either some construction paper or some just scrap paper that you have laying around. Also some markers that the kids can draw. I'll show you Lily's little drawing that she went ahead and did. So here's Lily's little drawing. Again, it's going to be made to fit around the bottle. So I went ahead and pre-cut the little strips for them. She drew the 4 of us, and this is her little house. So again, she's 6. So this was her drawing that she made for her ladybug house. And then again, you're going to need scissors, a sharp knife, a box cutter, something of that nature to be able to cut through the plastic and also the cardboard. And you're also going to need some tape to be able to tape your paper onto your bottle. And again, your string to be able to hang it up outside. So let's get started. So I kind of went ahead and pre-cut everything for this demonstration. Wow, those are really awesome markers, I will say, just as a side note. Thanks to my mother-in-law for getting these. These are markers, and they come in their own little case. You don't have to worry about lost tops. You just stick the marker back in the case. So just thanks, Carly. Just a little side note for that. So let's get started. So we've already gone ahead and got our bottle pre-cut. So again, I just cut the tops off the bottle, and I went ahead and made a hole at the bottom to be able to stick our yarn through, and went ahead and stuck our yarn through. Okay. Hold on. So we have our bottle, okay, and our string. So we're going to take Lily's drawing here. All right, you want to help? And we are going to wrap it around. Okay, hold that nice and tight. And then we have some tape, and we are going to stick tape across this to make sure that it'll stay on. All right, so what are you doing, kiddo? So there's that. And then we are going to take our cardboard, and you can go ahead and roll it up. So when you're rolling your cardboard, you want to make sure that it fits nice and tight in your bottle, but you also still want to make sure that it has space for the bugs to get in as well. So when you do it, you want to start rolling it and just take it, and you might need to like kind of crimp it a little bit. Roll it up. All right, Lily, let's see your bottle. All right, so then we're just going to stick it in. Give it a little shove. And there we go. So you can see in here how we have the spaces in our bottle for the ladybugs to get in. And then we've got our string. So of course when you're putting that cardboard in, you want to make sure that your string is kind of held up tight to the top of the bottle. And then you have your design outside. Hang this up somewhere that's protected, kind of out of the elements, and somewhere that's going to be secure, so you're not just hanging it out on like an outside limb where it's going to blow around in the wind. You want to make sure that's kind of secure to wherever you're going to put it. Put it near your garden, near your flower garden, somewhere where the ladybugs are going to appreciate it. Here you go, Carly. Alright, so that is our Ladybug House. Again, be sure to check out the Eastern Panhandle Conservation District. And I will say, I probably haven't mentioned it before, that these are all activities that I do in the school systems year-round. So for teachers for next year, if you would like to have any of these projects in your classrooms, feel free to reach out. You can visit our Facebook page. It has all of our contact information. It's the easiest way to get a hold of us right now. And we can discuss plans for later, for the next school year.